in Buddhism, we go back a little bit deep into our intention of doing things. So that's why the Buddha said, Cetanahang Bhikkhave Kammang Vattiyami. The intention is called Kamma. So if your intention is good, is wholesome action. If your intention is bad, is unwholesome action. If you have a bad intention in using AI or contributing false information to AI, and it is called unwholesome action, and it will produce bad consequences. So that's why Buddha advised us to check ourselves before performing any actions. So we have three types of actions in Buddhism, or we call it kamma. First one, bodily action. The second one is verbal action. And the third one is mental actions. So be mindful. That is a key word in Buddhism. Be aware of your action, either physical action, mental action, or verbal action. And that the Buddha asked or advised us to check ourselves whether we perform those actions through unwholesome state of mind or wholesome state of mind. And if we can divide it into three main causes of unwholesome state of mind. First one is greed, whether you use AI for your own greed, just manipulate or using it or contributing bad stuff to the AI is called unwholesome action, unwholesome state of mind. So whether our action is based on greed or hatred, what we call in Buddhism, dosa, lobha, dosa, and moha, and delusion. And we can further divide akusala kamma, or 10 unwholesome state of mind. The first one is greed, lobha. Second one is hatred, dosa. Third one is delusion, moha. Fourth one is mana, arrogant. Number 5 is wrong view. You hold your view strongly, you didn't change. You feel that you know everything. Yeah. And number 6, vichikiccham, you feel doubt and you still make a decision, I am right. So this also kilesa, unwholesome. Another one is thaina, laziness. You just don't want to do anything. And number 7 is uttacca, restlessness, or distracted, agitated, or unsettled mind. And number 8 is shamelessness, or we call it in Bali, aherika. You don't feel ashamed of wrongdoing or anybody, and it is also called kilesa. And number 10 is you didn't fear of the consequence of wrongdoing. You just want to do it, want to get it without thinking of any consequences. Also, anautapa. Those 10 kilesa that we need to check ourselves, not just in terms of using AI or developing AI, but any types of action. And usually we as normal human being, not an enlightened being, we usually fall into 4 biases. This first one we call it chantiagate, mean you bias the bias caused by craving or affection. You love this person, you are right, no matter what. So we also need to be mindful of that, because the Buddha mentioned that if we fall into those 4 biases, we go to hell. Bias caused by craving or affection. The second one is dosa, bias caused by hatred or dislike. You don't want someone, and no matter how right you are wrong. And the third one is unjust decision made of fear. You fear of that person, those group, and then you make a decision based on fear. It's also kilesa. It's also unwholesome action. And it also can lead you to hell too. The fourth one is moha, means error in judgment caused by ignorance. You don't know, and you made a decision. It's also bias. And this is important on social media for the general public right now. Sometimes they don't really fully understand that topic, but they easily made a judgment or conclusion. And I feel sorry about that. I hope that we may be mature enough to use social media for the benefit of our community. Looking deeply, study more, learn more before making a conclusion. Otherwise, the society will be in a chaos. It's just a small problem and make it big and unnecessary. And the Buddha saw that impurity in our heart, and that's why he advised us to take some medicine, a remedy for curing those diseases. For normal people like all of the guru, the 3 points he made. First one is, learn to share. Generosity in Buddhism, we call it dana. Don't be stingy. Share your love, share your compassion. The second one is to be ethical, to be moral. Don't harm anybody. We want to be happy, and everyone also wants to be happy. So be ethical, be moral. The third one, he advised all of us to practice meditation. He fully understood that no matter how high you are, no matter how powerful you are, no matter how highly educated you are, you still suffer inside. So that's why he advised, take care of your mind. Meditate. Otherwise, we will suffer mentally, if not physically. So for ordinary people, dana, sila, and bhavana. And for monks, we start with sila, samadhi, panya. As a motto of PUC, Lukta already put it. So be moral, be ethical, and learn to meditate, to take care of your mind, and learn to see deeply through meditation or vipassana. So those are the remedy, the cure of all impurity in our heart. And if we can divide more, it can be 37 factors of enlightenment. I will go brief on the 37 factors of enlightenment, okay? The first one, mindfulness of the body, kayanupassana. Be aware of your body movement, okay? Now, so many people right now, after the war, we have suffered a lot mentally. So the Buddha advised, okay, look back to your body, stay with your body, be mindful with your body movement, what we call it, mindfulness of the body. Second one is mindfulness of the sensation. I think if someone already went through the practice of meditation, you understood that. This is a sensation. And mindfulness of the mind, Jattanupassana. The mind is wandering around like the monkey, so look after the monkey mind. And mindfulness of the mental object or phenomena that happen to your mind. And those four. And four, right effort. So in Buddhism, the Buddha didn't ask us to just, okay, enough. No, he wants us to do more. Okay, that's why he's mentioned the four right effort, what he calls Samapatiyana. One is effort to prevent unwholesome states. So what is wrong, try to prevent it. Okay. Second one, effort to abandon unwholesome states. So maybe unwholesome state of mind or bad action didn't happen yet, you prevent from happening. Second one is, okay, I have done something wrong, okay, now I stop doing it. A third one, effort to arouse wholesome state. So something that you never do it before. So try to do it right now, start. Even it is small, make it happen, make a progress. Number four is maintain the wholesome state. What is already good, keep it. Okay. So the four right effort, samapatiyana. And another four basis of power, we call it atibada. Another term we call it the power to accomplish anything, something like that. So the first one, chanta, means you desire, you really like it, you really want it. You need to set a goal that I want it. The second one is energy, effort. You just want it and you don't put energy, don't put effort into it, you cannot get it. We call it in Bali viriya. The third one is consciousness or mindfulness, what we call in Bali citta. And the fourth one is investigation, wisdom, vimamsa. Those four can help you to reach your goal. In Bali, we call it atibada, the four bases of accomplishment. The next one is five faculties, what we call in Bali indriya. Make it big. Faith, you have a strong conviction that I can do it. Okay. Number two is energy or persistence, discipline. Number three is mindfulness, what we call in Bali sati. Number four, concentration, samadhi. I think that now the group in AI generation era right now, we want so quick. If you watch a video, we watch a real video or a short on YouTube, a short in Instagram, something like that. We want quick, and then cause us this attention span. Our attention span is slower and lower, smaller and smaller, and cause us to lose patience in doing things. And that is a problem. Is that an alpha generation right now? Is that right, the group? Yeah. Gen Z. We muốn hai Gen Z chứ nghe? And then I saw that consequences already happened to Gen Z. They want it quick. They lose patience in doing things. Okay. And the five power bala, Bala means กำลัง Pala is the same thing. Faith is also power. Energy is also power. Mindfulness is also power. Concentration is also power. And wisdom is also power. And the Buddha advises us to develop all those 5 power, what we call it in Bali, Bala. And the 7 factors of enlightenment, what we call Poichanka, I think it's a little bit deep, those are 37 factors of enlightenment, but I just want to bring it up for the further understanding of Buddhism. So, in order to become enlightened person, 1, sati, mindfulness, be mindful. We wandering around. In the morning, we get up, we just check online and follow this, that, and then we forget ourselves. And then you lose yourself. So be mindful. Stay away. Maybe just a little bit with yourself is better than always with those social media. The first one is mindfulness. The second one, investigation, learning, understanding. In Bali, we call it Thoma Vijaya, investigate. Number 3, energy, persistence, virya. Number 4, in doing things, you cannot just so strict, so mean. You need to have joy. Happy to do that, excited. Oh, I'm so happy to meditate. And then you wanted to because you were happy with it. Like you really like to do something, the guru like to play and all those stuff, and you really like it. The guru want to learn. I don't know how many PhD he had. And Dr. Sun still continue his career. So when you have joy in doing it, you really want to do it. So it is the same thing to practice the Dharma. It's joy. What we call paite. Number 5 is tranquility, passaddhi. You're so calm, so happy inside. And number 6 is concentration. And number 7, equanimity, you balance. Okay, the last one for the 8 noble eightfold path. So the first one, the right view. So the Buddha talked in Dhammacakkappavatana. So the very first sermon he gave to the 5 disciples, right view. So it starts with doing good, get good result, doing bad, get bad results. Start with that. And go deep into the reality of nature that not everything is under your control. Anicca dukkha anatta. Okay, it's also a right view, right intention. You know, you have no intention to harm anybody. Right speech is a problem in social media group. Maybe they don't speak, but they comment so harshly, cursing, blaming, and all those stuff. This is wrong speech, and it causes a big consequence. As a whole country, so messy, so chaos. So we don't want to see that, and we need to educate the people to use right speech, the freedom of right speech, not just freedom of speech. Right action, okay, not killing, not stealing, not having sexual misconduct. Right livelihood, earn your livelihood wisely and honestly. Right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. So those are the 37 factors of enlightenment. And I think that if we follow all those Buddha footsteps, the AI is very beneficial, very meaningful for the world and for the humanity. And I try to use AI a little bit before we hire a company to make a cartoon group. And we spend so much money to do that. But now, because of AI, very less, only 10% of the spending before. I think that AI is very good. And AI also can help. I'm thinking of how can we bring more Buddhist book, especially Khmer book, into AI. So how AI can help the learner to understand more about Buddhism. And that's it. I think that's what I can say. I don't know AI. I just use it a little bit. Okay. Thank you very much.